Hello, everybody. It's Alan over here broadcasting from our studios here in Lamont. I want to thank everybody for posting on today, my birthday. Yes, I have kind of like two birthdays. Basically, one that's legitimate and one that's known, but that's part of the internet, I guess. But anyway, thank you, Chris. Steve Haynes for that beautiful photo of my mother. That's really a precious item. And I guess we all can bless our mothers because we would not have been here without their gracious period of time we spent together of 9 months inside their womb. And I think that's a blessing for us human beings because I thank Steve for that. That was a great achievement because we would not be here without our mothers, and this birthday would not be possible. So that was a great achievement for all the women out there who bear mothers, not necessarily women, but titles of mothers who have created life. And I'm a product of that. And I made it this far, Mom, and you can tell her that. It's like I'm 85 today, and she died or passed away 95, 10 years ago. We were quite a team. So when you look at her life and mine, that was a great achievement. So I made it this far, 85, and we have my other brother and all the other people who have hang around during my birthday for this year. The year of 23 was a great year. I think it was 365 days on Facebook. I think that's really fantastic that, the amount of posts that I put up on Facebook and the amount of work I'm doing on my different blogs here, still promoting my digital art as well as the music. Yes, the music. Again, back to the music and people who play musical instruments. That is an achievement, I think, that I want to bless everybody today. People who play musical instruments, those who have birthdays, musicians, and people who are improvisers on their instrument. There's a difference between being a musician and playing a musical instrument in the Western world. Learning how to play a musical instrument, that's one of the jobs as a music educator I was interested in doing, as well as making art out of those instruments, which is another thing I do. And all the people who have listened to my creations over the last 85 years since I was a little boy, even. And all the ones who don't know me at all and who discover my work. So anyway, this is a blessing to everybody. I just got this new software there, ManyCam software. I'm going to work it out. I'm going to show you little pictures of my little garden that I've been doing. We'll talk about that. This one is out there in the back. These are all the wood that we collected from our we did a roofing, and these are all the little pieces of wood that were left by the workers, and I rearranged them, of course, on my stuff. And this is a beautiful platform in one of my installations. So that's the wood that we'll be working on for the next year, I guess. We got so much little pieces of wood that we'll be making our rounds with and creating art from that on these platforms. And the greatest thing about digital art, in the sense that what you can do with it, especially when documenting, and then when it becomes an artistic feeling, you know. Yeah, I want to thank everybody for showing up. That was a great period of this musician has passed, Jacques Pasiglia. No, not Jacques Pasiglia, but that's the photographer. This brother passed and this year, in fact, a couple of years. And now I think it's most important about playing musical instruments that I guess that my generation wanted to contribute to the milieu. What is a musical instrument, and how one takes that and evolves a language on his instrument. And that was a great part of growing up in America. Great growing, I mean, my childhood being spent among these great artists, American artists, that ventured out into taking that musical instrument and creating things with it. I was raised around those kind of people and their music, and of course my mother was responsible for that. I guess without my mother moving me to the United States, and especially moving me to the great community, I call it community really, living in Harlem. I mean, this is a great community of people, great people as a people, as a Harlem, like your neighborhood. In fact, you got to consider that in America when you grow up. And your neighborhood is more important than anything in the world when you come to that. And my mother was responsible for that, I guess. So that was Jacques Pasiglia, who came to America just like to absorb some of that, and he brought that back to France, as a Frenchman, because he was a Frenchman, and I'm living now in France, so. And all the French musicians and the French land, French people who have embraced me and helped me in this journey that I've done throughout these years, as well as the Germans and the Italians and the Portuguese and I've traveled most all over Europe, fortunate enough to become a musician or like an improviser, and these people opened their doors to my music, and I bless you all in Europe for doing that. When I came here in the 1970s and 80s and the 90s and 2000, and even now with the current development of the technology we have now, global. Let's not forget that. Let's still stay intimate, in a sense, improvised music, but I joined it artistically and developed that. Now we're going to listen to a very good friend of mine, Abdul and Oki-san, which passed away. They were not here for my birthday, so they're all here making a visit on this digital world that we have created, this world were the rights to broadcast. I guess there was one thing about the internet that people don't forget, that what Facebook probably did was it just provided a platform for you to broadcast yourself. Remember that. And remember those things were created in an idea of that people needed to express themselves. Individuals, people, artists, musicians. I never expected all the people that come on TV to come on the internet. That was another thing I didn't expect. I mean, you had television. I mean, most major artists, rock artists, everybody had TV. They had television. We didn't have, my group didn't have the right to be on TV. So I believe that this video concept is very fantastic for me as an artist. I believe in the idea that video art, for instance, the idea that you get your camera and you stand in front of it and you say what you have to say. Another form of that. So I thank all the technological people who made all that possible. I cannot, forget. I mean, people who created this technology from the grass up to the conceptual aspects, all the way up to the physical aspect, and all the workers that made these objects. I want to bless them too on their birthday. Without their working, making these objects that I'm sitting this concept here. And now I'm going to show you my work on this technology here on Facebook. So let's go on with this little Abdul part. Abdul would come to visit me on my birthday.